really well. She is a businesswoman like no other. Please welcome Muthoni Drama Queen live in studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
And the first thing I did was touch her hair. I was like, I've been wanting to do this. Like, just see it on Insta, changing the lens. I love it.
It's blue like Chelsea.
Okay, just please.
That's why I'm single, eh?
Yeah, this is why you're single. That's not how you compliment someone's hair. You don't. That's not how you compliment.
It looks very dope, man.
No.
I bumped into her during V Money's Money album launch.
Yeah.
And the hair was like, whoa. I was. It shocked me.
You can't miss her. You can't miss her with the Masai beats. I like it. And I love your patriotism to all things African, man. Wakanda!
Everything about Muthoni is dope. She's been dope before Wakanda. You're the only legit person who's been African way before Black Panther. Yo.
How are things going? And I actually had to say Happy New Year because we haven't actually seen each other this year.
I've been trying to have a date with Adele since the beginning of the year.
Since December.
Yeah, actually.
Adele is busy. She's busy. Being in a relationship. Things that lovers do, man. Snaking other friends.
Snaking their homies.
Yeah.
I think maybe I should give her like 1 year. Like 1 year of Mini.
Yeah, she's still honeymoon. Honeymoon period. Honeymoon period.
Guys. Okay. I'll check in with you like around the same time next year.
Yes, 2019.
We shall meet for wine. But you're also really busy because in between Switzerland and here, I mean, your music videos are being shot in Kenya, in Switzerland.
Every time I'm texting Muthoni for Biashara, for whatever,
you
she's
don't know
never
where she is.
in Kenya. No, I never call her because I don't want to be disappointed. So I'm always texting. Where are you? Not hi, what's up? No, where are you?
Actually, that's true. That's how Shafi starts.
Yeah, where are you? So I can know. Is this happening?
But you know why I'm super excited? I can't remember which Blankets and Wine it was, and you were performing, and you performed music that's coming off of your album. And I remember you told me you were testing, and it's very different for Kenyans when somebody's performing music that you've never heard before. You can't sing along, but everybody is up on their feet. We had no idea what song is this, and finally the music is coming out. So when is the album set to drop?
The album is coming out next Friday. Second.
Whoa, we're here.
2nd of March.
Last year I saw pictures and I thought, the album is coming.
Yeah,
and then the end.
Yeah, because of 2017.
2017 was hectic. It was very, very hectic. But I know you had a listening party with all the ladies and stuff.
With all the ladies. We had another
none of them were single. You didn't think of calling me.
Actually, the song that we're about to drop is called Love.
Guys.
Now I have to slide that in. You have to understand.
I want to know, most artists, when you talk to them about, recording an album, they say they found out something about themselves. It's a journey and that revealed ABCD to them. How was the journey for you? And did you learn anything new about Muthoni? Behind Muthoni Drama Queen?
That's such a good question. I remember that I'm really an artist. All these other things that have happened in my life is
by the way,
almost secondary. Really. And being in the studio and having focused hours and working with the team, I realized I really thrive in that environment. I can really build That's one thing that I learned. And the second thing I think is the power of collaboration. So this album, the stuff you've listened to, Kenyan Message, Million Voice, Susie Norma, all the stuff is being made by the Swiss producer. So this combination of my Kenyan identity and understanding being mixed with this Swiss identity and understanding, that's why some of the music doesn't even have a genre. It's just
music.
It's just art. It's just a vibe, right? And I think that is such a powerful thing that I learned. It's when you're willing not to be the one who's running the thing and saying how it's going to happen, when you just collaborate
on a flow.
When you really allow the collaboration to happen.
And I have to say that I think maybe people identify with that, what you're describing, because your songs, it doesn't matter how completely different they sound, people are just yo, that's a really dope song. Well, on that remix, it is MDQ, and she's live in studio with us at 22 to 9 on Kiss FM. You're hanging out with Adele Onyango and Shafi Waru, and we're about to drop her new song called Lover. But before we do that, with everything that's happening in the 254, are we going to have another Kenyan message? Because I feel
yes, we can never stop having Kenyan messages, man.
I feel in my heart, you
guys, so that's how I feel. I feel I have Kenya fatigue. If that's a thing,
it's a lot to take in.
Too much.
There's something happening every day.
What? What? That's what we're really doing. So I think that maybe people who are checked in, who care about this country, we have to pick. It's we have to pick our battles. We have to pick our struggles, and So currently, for me, politicians are cancelled, and I think that we should talk about like more urgent and pertinent matters. For example, the looming water crisis.
It is coming.
Kenya. It's coming. We keep destroying Mau Forest for people to have profit.
Cutting down trees.
For trees. Like we like the science. It's like standard 5 science. We're just not understanding that you cut down trees.
Is it understanding or not caring?
Or not caring, perhaps.
Yeah.
But the thing for me is like you're not even caring for yourself, because you're going to be as included in everybody who doesn't have water, right? And this one is resolvable. I'm just like, sour. Maybe we are stuck with these guys because we chose them, sour, whatever. But you get, it's reversible. Like stop cutting trees, plant trees, tree cover.
We cannot have we cannot be bouting about it.
You know what
we cannot have an issue. Because I remember Ngilu stopped the banning. I said she banned the banning of charcoal in her county. And guys went for her, and I was like, yo,
you're not understanding.
She knows what she's talking about, man.
It's an actual thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, it's very I want to use the word commendable, but again, it's something that I feel like should be automatic, right? When you read up on different artists speaking about, things that happen in their countries, and they're saying we do it because I'm not just an artist, like I'm a human being, and these things are, affecting me.
Absolutely.
But there's some artists in Kenya, because we're in a WhatsApp. Did you leave the WhatsApp group?
Which one? Which one?
Done for fire.
I had to.
Yeah. So, who say that sometimes when you call out, let's say, the governor or how things are being run, when it comes to the point of getting called for these gigs, right?
Yeah.
That you'll be blacklisted, right? And we've had a conversation with Eric Wainaina about it, where at a point he was performing a song that was really criticizing politicians, and his sound was cut off because they were politicians right in front of him. Yeah. Do you ever think about that, or you're like, yo, this is bigger than how much money am I going to make from this one gig?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. First, generally, it really helps that I pay no allegiance to the political class.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't mess with them, so I'm okay if they don't mess with me. Like
life goes on.
Like
everyone on their
own. They're not my core audience. I'm not making music thinking about, I can't wait to play that county gig. That's not what I'm thinking about. I think music belongs to the fans.
Yeah.
And I do think, though, that there's some people, like someone like Sakaja or Michelle, who are people that I've known a long time.
Yeah.
We're able to disagree at length and still have like a healthy respect for one another. So it's like you understand the artistry, you understand why I'm doing it. If it doesn't work for you, don't book the gig. Just buy the album, polite,
and keep it moving.
But I really feel that it's our role as artists. It's our role to speak about the things of the society and to use the platform to get society heard or seen, right?
Yeah.
So like if you're tripping about water, like I am right now. If you think about the work that Wangari Maathai put in, right?
Yes.
She had so much courage and so much foresight, and the things that she did and preserved for us, to have an Uhuru Park, to have a Karura forest, you can see the actual benefit to society.
Yes.
So then, me being afraid or not talking about that, okay, what's really happening with the Mau forest? Who's really benefiting? Can we replant?
Yeah.
It's so childish when you consider, like, that is such a childish thing for me, to be afraid to talk about that because I won't get a gig, when you consider the impact of this thing for like everybody that I know, all of Kenya, so that I cannot get like 200 G's from a gig.
It doesn't matter.
Oh my God, I'm loving it. Okay, so speaking of loving things, we have Lover, and we're playing the song. It's a bit playful, and I have so many questions. When it drops, I was just like, hey, is there something you want? Muthoni Drama Queen is called Lover, and it's playing right here on Kiss FM at 8:45. Absolutely love how playful it is. So who is it, for? Because clearly you're talking about your lover. Who that?
Shafi.
Yo. I'm the only single one in here.
These are the kind of songs
that
just make you be like, man, maybe I should stop being single.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying. It's not like, I'm not in denial. As in, first step is acceptance. I've accepted that, yes, I need to move to that side.
You guys, have you had Shafi confessing on the radio that he's ready for love?
And then, even
I need to be dancing to that particular song with somebody.
And
now I'm seeing Muthoni do it here, and I'm just like, okay.
And now Muthoni is just here ducking questions. I'm just thinking that I'm like, Shafi. I didn't ask Shafi. Asked you. Who is this song for?
Who's the song for? But remember when she walked in and then we were talking about when we were having our therapy session, she confirmed that she's been in a long-term relationship. But with her music, with her work, with herself.
Or with her lover. Who's that?
Confirmed.
With my bae.
Yeah.
With who?
With my bae.
Yeah.
So actually, to be honest, no, listen, I'm
and
saying.
then that starts like that.
And exactly, that just sounds like a cop-out, right? No, but listen. So there's two parts to this story. A lot of this work, all the songs that I wrote for the songs came to me on behalf of other people.
Okay.
Right? I feel like I'm the storyteller. And when you see the album booklet next week, when we're talking through the album, you'll see every song came from somewhere, and it's not necessarily
your story.
My story, right? Okay. So like this one, it's like this glorious woman appeared in my head, and I was like, so I understand that I'm writing this song on your behalf.
Okay.
But then there's such a shared experience, and that was the trippy part about writing She, because it's like part imagination, part reality, because also like my man is the bomb. I've been dating the same guy like maybe 4 years now. Yeah. And he's an artist. He's incredible. He's just like, he gives me wings to fly.
He's an artist. He's incredible.
Wonderful.
He's giving you wings to fly.
Yeah.
Clues.
There's so many and confusing.
And I think that it's in this era, and I think there's always the idea or the narrative that if you're a strong woman or if you're like doing your thing, then it's like there's no space in your life for like love or for like a guy.
Or it'll intimidate men. Don't do that.
Yeah. So I found that to be like such a false narrative. Actually, like he's the number one cheerleader. He's always on who's like
pushing you.
Yeah. And like creating like the protection. So it's like no one can tell me nothing. I know I'm completely loved. I'm completely accepted. I'm completely like I'm treated like a queen on a daily basis. So
in the fairy tale zone.
But you see, it isn't, because it's a long term.
I know. I think it's like legit.
Interacting, right?
So you know the person.
But now I can't come here and
can't be over here like outing me.
And then also because like he's an artist, and then I want to buy some of his things, so I don't want to be blacklisted.
I know we know who it is. So it's not an artist like a musician. He's selling some art.
Me, I'm not involved in this conversation.
You brought it up yourself.
Definitely can't wait for the album. And so the album is going to be out on the 2nd of March.
2nd of March.
So guys just need to follow you to be able to know.
Just follow me. Right? It's going to be on all streaming platforms. 2nd of March. And I'm very excited about that. Like, if you just get the album, you'd actually be able to get this album in Kenya. And also, now, I think we're in 2018. This is the year, like, now we get music. Now we songa. Because play, just get the music. Because
also, like, for the longest time, we would be like, there's no good music, and we're just talking about it earlier this week that it's February and there's so much good music already. I'm like, guys, wait, can you just pause? So now we as the Kenyans, we have to do our part. Yeah.
And I think that the cool thing now is also there's the tools, because I do understand, right? Like, if you're here, maybe you don't have iTunes or Spotify, and also maybe you don't need iTunes or Spotify, right? So get the Songa app, the music is going to be there. Get the Boomplay music app, it's already on your Android phone, the music is going to be there. And just like, I think that I'm really looking forward to interacting with people as they listen to the music. There will be some physical copies, right? So what we're going to do is we're releasing the album on 2nd of March, and then we're going to do the album concert on 6th of April. So you have 1 month to like learn all the music.
So you can come now
learn all the moves. So now you
can I'm that chick.
You know the thing is, when you go to a show, when you don't know the music, it's dope. But when you know the music, it's like, now
it's Guzas on our part.
Exactly. And I really want to have like sing along. It's a big dream of mine to be able to have like a concert where like we are singing along with Kenyans, right? Because I have that sometimes in Switzerland, but I don't really have that in Nairobi. And I can't wait. So 2nd of March, next Friday.
2nd of March, we have the album launch.
We have the album, and then we have 1 month.
You can get the album, and then you have 1 month to go and
write it in your lyric
karaoke.
Books. You guys remember the lyric books?
No, we're not doing that anymore.
Actually, because the physical albums come with like a whole like booklet with the lyrics, so you can like learn the lyrics.
So how much is it going to cost for the album?
on the platforms, it's going to be about 200 or 300 bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no physical, but there's no physical.
So then the
album.
physical album itself is going to be like 500 bob.
Yeah, that one has to be expensive because that's classic.
It's classic, and it's also like it costs a lot more to produce like a physical album than putting an album online. Right.
And before we let you head on out, so I have two other questions. The first one is that I saw you in an ad, and we've just played our big shots of Yvonne Bulimo when she was here. Launching Zoezi.
Yeah.
And you are one of the faces of her line, which is sportswear. And I like that you're like, there's like different bodies and there's different. So is that something that we're going to be seeing you address strongly going forward?
Absolutely. Yeah. So for me, for a fact, it's like, I think that we need people we have to accept who we are the way we are. You can work on improving or getting to like a dream body, whatever that is. But for me, I think that it's already a good body. Does it move? Does it get you from place A to B? Does it allow you to experience life?
Yeah.
It is. So it's time to like love that and to
embrace
to adorn that, right? So for me, I found that my language is dancing, right? So anytime I dance, when I wake up in the morning and I do like my 20-30 minutes of just dancing, I remember that my body is strong. I make it strong. I give myself love in that way. So, okay, maybe I don't have like a Beyonce body. I don't want a Beyonce body. I'm just okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the one I have.
Yeah, that's so powerful to hear, and I think like more women need to hear that, because all you get bombarded with is like, it's not enough. Add this,
reduce this, increase here, And I'm not to slam anybody who's like working and like you have body goals, right?
Or
and
looking dope,
but it should come from a place of your own self-love,
absolutely.
Right? And finally, before you go, another thing that I love is your hair and your dressing. It's very out there, and I can see Aleki Katumba works in the studio. He's like, yes, her hair. I love it.
Everything about her jewelry.
It's very expressive. Expressive. What can you tell like a young person who's scared? It takes a lot of confidence. Like, to you it's just your hair, it's artistry. But there's somebody who inside they're your hair, but they can't reflect it because they're like, I'm still so scared. What would you tell that young person?
First, it's just hair. The best thing is that finally it just grows out of your head. You know what I mean? So just like
in case of anything,
in case of anything, it can just grow back. There's braids. Like if it does, if you try an experiment and it doesn't succeed, it's okay. There's wigs. Like you have ways out.
It's not permanent.
But I would really encourage you to like go for it. And I see this for guys and for girls as well. Like when you